Hi guys. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something really fun. First of all, I'm having fun with this YouTube thing again. Today's episode is going to be like a mini podcast because if you don't know, I used to have a podcast. Two podcasts actually, and I don't do them anymore. So here we are. And I still miss that type of content creating. So here I am today. I am actually waiting for, this is like the most LA thing ever. I'm waiting for a parking spot. I'm actually at Point Doom Reserve, and it's super beautiful. And I had this on my list to record today, and I'm still waiting. I've been like waiting for like 10 minutes, and there's like no other cars here, and there was just the parking police. And I'm not trying to get a ticket. So what a better way to kill some time while I wait for a parking spot than film this right now. I'm just looking at the most crazy views. And yeah, life is good right now. So taking it all in for what it is, waiting for a parking spot, decided to do a mini podcast. So here we are. I've been a creative for my whole life. And the perks of that is that you create really amazing stuff. The cons of that are sticking to a schedule and being consistent is a real issue. Since I've gone into this like freelance world, making money off of social media for the past like almost 3 years, it's been really difficult to stay consistent with my own, oh my God, there's a pretty butterfly, sorry, ADHD. It's been really hard to stay consistent with my own creative social media endeavors. Because the thing is, I have a feeling in my soul, call me tacky, I don't know, that this is what I meant to do. And is this car coming behind me? I'm not moving. You can go around, but this person is coming back. Okay, please hold, everybody. Please hold. Okay, we are back. I got a parking spot. I kind of manifested that one. Waiting does work, guys. Waiting does work. Gosh, this view is just so pretty to look at. And yeah. But yeah, I've never really been consistent with any of my creative endeavors, and I like feel it in my body. It's my life's purpose to create and share it with the world and have a community, because I just had proven examples of it in my past that I meant to do something with creativity and building a community. One really prevalent example of that is I still technically am a part of the community, but it's called 368. It's a creator community in New York City. And I worked there for a while doing a bunch of different stuff. And then I just started going there as a creator for a couple months after that. And then I moved to LA. And ever since I moved, people have been reaching out like, Maddie, has been the same since you left. Like, you created like such a community and encourage people to go and create and like different stuff like that, which makes me feel really good. One, it feels good to be missed. A little bit. Two, I'm joking. Two, it feels really cool to know I created a community like that, because I feel like growing up, I didn't have that sense of community at all. Because I moved around a lot, one. Two, I wasn't really part of any like religious organization, which is really prevalent in community, I've realized. And there's no like, there was just like, I wasn't part of a sports group growing up, and like I always longed for that, like I've always dreamt of having a community, and having that as an adult is really difficult, because we all have our lives. People are in relationships. People are caught up in their own world, and like we forget the importance of like friendship and community. So hearing that I had an impact on that in my adulthood was really neat and really cool. So I want to continue that, but here doing my own thing. So I'm trying to stay consistent with it. And a person that really inspired me for this, her name is Claire Holt. She is mostly known on TikTok, but she also has a YouTube channel and an Instagram and like all this different stuff. And she started consistently posting like 2 weeks ago. And I messaged her and I was like, yo, like, this is exactly how I feel with creating content right now. Like, I feel completely lost, but also lost in a way where I know I can do it and I know I can create, but I don't want to because of perfectionism. And there's this Greta Gerwig quote going around, which more or less says like you just have to like put yourself out there and it doesn't have to be polished. Just put it out there and you'll see what happens. And that's where I'm at right now. I think I get really caught up in my head of how to create and what to create and who's going to see this and is this perfectly aesthetic and to the music and to different things like that. And I've just got to take a step back sometimes and be like, yo, it's not that deep. Just treat this like an exercise. This right now is an exercise. I've never podcasted, I guess you could say, in a car. And just put yourself out there and create, because if you never do, you'll never get to that point where you do feel confident, do feel good about your work. For example, I love going to the beach. Where I am right now is like my safe space. I love the way I feel when I'm here. I'm so present when I'm here. I'm so aligned with myself when I'm here. And whenever I go to the beach, I always create little Instagram stories, which sounds silly, but I like edit them all together to a music and I like create a vibe. And whenever I edit them, whenever I'm filming at the beach and then I go home, I'm so excited to edit them and like see what I can create from that. And I got into that rhythm because, again, I'm trying. And if you don't try, you'll never know what happens. You see what I mean here? Like yin and yang, yin and yang. So that's what I'm doing with like all my socials right now. TikTok, I'm trying to post like twice a day. And I have a little like formula in my head. It's one talking video and one like to music video, whether that be a trend or just like a compilation of things or a cute CapCut thing I find and I'm inspired by. Like, I'm just trying to create consistently. I was waiting to get on the plane at the airport the other day, and it had me thinking, are you the type of person to like wait when your group is called and like wait in that long ass line? Are you the type of person to be like, yeah, I'm gonna just wait till the plane like is almost done boarding and then go for it? So I made a TikTok about that, and that video did like 3 times as well as my other videos because I know it's relatable. So it's just having that mindset of creating content, like, and trying to not be so hard on myself about it has been a thing, and not keeping with the perfectionist thing and just trying to execute, but also execute mindfully on a schedule. So Instagram, I'm still trying to figure out. I like to have an aesthetic on Instagram, which is very interesting. I don't know why, but here I am. I'm trying to post like 1 or 2 reels a week. I'm probably going to stick with that, and then YouTube every other week, but we'll see if I create more with that. But yeah, that's where I'm at with content creation right now. I'm really blessed in where I work and what I do for work. But I'm really, really lacking in how I feel about myself and what I'm creating, because ideally, this is what I do for a living. Okay, if you made it this far in the video, you get the real tea. So I guess some other things I've been struggling with is dating. So I've been single for like a year and a half, a little over a year. Um, I was talking to people, situationships, dating, different things like that for so long. Um, but nothing really serious for my last relationship. And I don't know what it was, but when I lived in New York City, I didn't really care because I was surrounded by a lot of friends and a lot of community. And then here, it's been more so lacking towards that, which has been harder. I mean, I moved to a new state, so like that's what happens. And dating wasn't as prevalent on my mind, but as soon as I moved to LA, it's been more on my mind. So I've been trying to go on dates here and there. A couple weeks ago, went on like several dates. None of them really panned out, which was interesting, but I was talking to my therapist and I was like, you know what? Like, I had to scratch an itch and I feel like I did that. But I'm at the point where I'm 25 now and I look at dating much differently than I did in my early 20s or even my teenage years, obviously. And I'd rather literally be alone than like deal with like anybody's bullshit. I'm serious. Like, I literally rather, like, please, like, if there's something that gives me the ick, I tell my friend, and I'm like, girl, I don't really know, like, this tone, this, da 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 da, like, I don't feel it. If there's not enough effort, and if there's, like, an ick, I can't deal with it. I just can't deal with it. And call that selfish, call that weird. I don't know what it is, but I literally cannot deal. I cannot deal with mediocre women in dating. I don't know what it is. I just can't. I can't do it, guys. I can't do it. Dating in your 20s is so difficult yet rewarding. I feel like because I'm queer, I have such a small dating pool already, and I feel like everybody already knows each other, and that freaks me out. But I don't know, guys. Dating for me is tough. Not in the terms of, I feel like I was in a little depression funk when I moved to LA, but I feel like overall, like mentally, I'm okay, and I'm in a okay place as a human. I feel like I've worked on myself a lot. But I don't know. I feel like I'm so used to hang out with myself now, where to the point where if I don't enjoy your company, I'm really not going to respond to you or like want to hang out with you more. I don't know. I just really want an addition and not a subtraction from my life, if you get what I mean. What else has been going on? I've been having the real urge to travel lately. I'm planning a lot of traveling for this upcoming summer, which sounds crazy. I know it's November, but which I'm really excited about because I'm 25 and the last time I was out of the country I was 13. So it's been a minute and I have to work on getting my passport and all that adulting shiz. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to traveling, and I also feel like, and once I practice and get into the rhythm of creating content, I feel like it's preparing me for being great when I'm traveling, and I just like already have a routine going with it, so I'm really excited about that. Trying to think what else. I've been reading, trying to read a little bit more day by day. I'm reading this series, It Ends and It Starts With Us. I read It Ends With Us. I'm like 100 pages into It Starts With Us. Love a cheesy little Colleen Hoover moment. I don't know. It's just really cute. I'm trying to think what else is going on in my life. I don't know, guys. I think in LA, it's way more still, which I'm getting used to. Living in New York City for so long, I'm used to go, go, go. And here, and with my job and like with all this stuff, like I really don't have to be out that often. So I'm trying to learn stillness and being really present in my surroundings. Like today's a random Tuesday and I'm going on a hike in Malibu and driving like 30 minutes outside of the way just because I can. And there's somebody like right behind the camera right now that's like, swear to God, staring at me like I'm weird, but it's 2023, so we need to, people film themselves all the time. I don't know what to tell you. But what was I even saying? Yeah, it's you gotta get out there and you gotta like, I don't know, like to go outside and go do things in New York City is like, you have to go outside and go do things, but in like LA you can like stay in your house for like days and like really not even do anything. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go on this hike. Like, I like this format. I think it's so fun. But yeah, let's go on this hike together. Oh, wow, guys, that was a hike, to say the least. Oh, I'm so out of shape. I went all the way down to like this beautiful cliff, and then I went up these stairs, and those took me out. Really took me out. But anyway, I have to start getting in shape because we're doing big things in 2024. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And yeah, I'll see you guys in 2 weeks.